Instead of dwelling in my solitude, I sit back waiting for this perfect opportune. I try to rise to the top like a hot balloon. Situations make my life pause like a commodore. Hurricane rain baptized me. Every word I spoke like my boat's capsized. And please don't get your wrath and show me the cash. I'm gonna show you how a country girl grows from the past. Listen, I ain't talking about FEMA, that wood grain grip looking sick in the two-seater. My boy got hit legit with 2 heaters. Got him for his whip, his chick, and his new Adidas. See, we all got demons. Now I gotta face them. Dreams so close that I can taste them. Though my heart's racing, gotta take it out of the equation. It's in my destiny to be amazing. Yes. Thank you. Hands. Who can tell me who this gentleman is at the top right? 2, 3. Look around. All right? By show of hands, be honest now, because I might call you to see who knows. The gentleman on the far right, far left. Look around. And the young lady in the middle? No idea. I'm not going to tell you because I'm not going to tell you who these people are. Because I told you, I'm not going to tell you anything you don't already know. By show of hands, who can tell me who this young lady is? Look around. Who's the gentleman in the middle? Raise your hand if you know. Oh, wow, that's so nice. Okay. I think I shot you. Okay. And this young lady? All right, so the reason I wanted to just show you that exercise is so that you guys can see these people are people you should know. They are people who are very involved in making decisions that affect your everyday life. One might be a mayor of your city, one might be superintendent of Gulfport schools, one might be head of tourism commission. These are people who are either working to create jobs for you or not, or passing policies in schools that affect your life, your day-to-day. But how would you know if you don't know who they are? But we definitely know who these people are, right?
Yeah!
The guy in the middle is Gucci Mane. She's obviously a fan. Alright, but you guys get the gist of what I'm pointing at, right? As far as being aware of what's going on, and being aware of what and who is important to you. Because like I said before, I don't think Gucci Mane really cares about the Gulf Coast that much. But these people live here on the Gulf Coast and are working hard to help us in some sort of way. How many of you are 18? Are you guys voting tomorrow? Are you guys registered to vote? It's okay, it's fine. When I was 18, I wasn't into any of that either. But that's why I'm here, is to tell you that it's very important. For those of you who aren't old enough to vote, start educating yourself. Just Google voting practices in Mississippi, and you can learn a lot. Because I'm not here to teach you, because I know you all have computers, or if you don't, you have access to one. So you can teach yourself, right? So lose the excuses. If you're not going to vote this year, vote next year, Student council opportunities, extracurricular activities, starting your own club with a group of kids with a similar interests. I'm not talking about a game, I'm not for games. You guys know what I mean by that, create a think tank where you guys meet and discuss issues that affect the Gulf Coast. Kind of similar to what we're doing now, similar to what you do in the Meadows, but you be proactive. Don't wait till Ms. Hayes tells you, oh, come on, let's have a meeting to do something. Nah. You guys know what it is. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. Another thing I want to speak to you guys about is being vigilant. I took this a week ago. I was walking along the beach, and there was this dolphin covered in oil, and I was shocked. I haven't been here for 4 years because I was away at New York University, but I knew what was going on with the oil spill, but it got so quiet. Everyone's so quiet about it. I don't hear much about it. So I took that, sent it to WLOX, sent it to the Sun Herald. Didn't get much response, but I put it on Facebook and, whoa, you go look at that post, it has over 80 comments, over 100 likes. Not that they're liking the photo, but liking the fact that I'm trying to spread awareness that the Gulf Coast still needs help with this oil spill environmentally, and our economy is weak, it's hurting, and we still need help. So if you can, if you guys have camera phones, sometimes when you see things going on around the community, let people know, as many people as possible. Some other examples of people who are doing amazing things around the community. Miss Landry and Miss Roden, or Miss Rose, they have a company called Alternative Energy Solutions. Can you guess what they do? Alternative Energy Solutions. Perfect, thank you. That was a perfect answer. Try to find alternative energy sources. Okay, let's clap for that. Encourage each other. That's right, encourage each other. It's always important. Okay, so with this oil spill, they're like, we don't even need oil. We have solar power, we have solar wind, electric cars that don't even need oil. So why not focus on that? And that's what they're trying to do. They're from right here on the Gulf Coast, very innovative. And these two young ladies here, Anika Billings and, her name, Aisha Coleman, was the Youth of the Year for Boys and Girls Club. As you see, yeah, clap for them. Because they're trying to empower their community, they're all over the nation, meeting Obama, being involved in these youth groups. And these are the type of kids who are going to be leading the nation. Kids just like you. Some of you guys are going to go on to do amazing things. Not just changing the Gulf Coast, but changing the world. And I'm sure of it. Why else would I be here? I could be in New York right now. I came here to come speak to you all because you deserve it. You feel me? So those are two examples of utilizing hip-hop to tackle the issue. I actually want to ask you guys a question. Don't be shy. I can tell this is not a shy crowd anyway. But what are some of the issues that you think are tackling the Gulf Coast right now that we could possibly put into not only a hip-hop song, a country song, rock song, alternative, yes? The use of marijuana in high schools, that's what she said. So drug use in schools, yes?
Having a good friend and that friend backstabbing you.
Oh wow. So betrayal and respecting your friends. You okay? We can talk after, we can talk after. Yeah? That's a very important one. Yes? Drinking? Underage drinking? Bullying and discrimination, very important topic, especially right now as far as in the media, yes? Drinking and driving, yes. Money issues, right, because the economy is very bad as far as with Hurricane Katrina and the oil spill and all that. Very good. Pollution, very good. Homeless people. You see, you guys just named, what was that, maybe 10 or 12 very serious, specific issues that are just rampant here in the Gulf Coast. And these are the type of things that I want to focus on and create songs. And I would need help writing them, I would need help producing them, I would need young musicians to play on the beats. And hopefully Ken can help me record those, right, Ken? You got it. All right. So, what are the odds stacked against us as young people in the Gulf Coast? We kind of already addressed that. What are the pressures that we face and why do they exist? So thinking back on the things that we just said, where are these pressures coming from? Why are these issues coming about? Why do we feel we need a drink? Why do we feel we need to use marijuana in schools? Any ideas? To fit in? So peer pressure? Pressure from family. We get pressure from all angles, don't we? We get it from our friends, our enemies. I don't want to say enemies, I'll say bullies. I call them haters. That's really what they are, right? Right? The media, your community. You know, some pressures are negative and some are positive, but pressures are pressures and they mold us and they make us behave in a certain way. And how can we tackle these issues? Any ideas on that? Oh, stumped you, huh? All right, come back to that question then. Some of the challenges we face, I'll just read off a few statistics. I won't read the whole thing because I don't want to bore you. Mississippi teen pregnancy rate is 60% higher than the national average. That's amazing, right? 60% higher. Why do you think that is? Parents, boredom? You're wrong for that. All right, here's another one. 15 to 24-year-olds make up 76% of chlamydia cases. That's disgusting. But it's a very real statistic. It's showing us that there is a lot of promiscuity among our young people, right? I, for one, think a lot of it has to do with media. The way that we might listen to a certain song or see a certain video and think that that's okay. Like, we need to be over-sexualized, or as a young man, I need to have so many women, right? In order to be a man. I know, it makes me angry too. It's okay. Since this is a comfortable zone, you're frustrated, you can voice it. Suicide rate, very high. We talked about drug use in schools. How about Mississippi being a very central focal point in the drug trade? If you think about Mexico, and you think about Miami, and you think about New York, we're kind of in the middle of where those drugs go, like the stopping point. So we have a lot of drug dealers, have a lot of meth use. You know, meth use is on the rise, and I think a lot of it has to do with media. Have you guys ever seen Scarface? Good. No, it's a good movie, but I mean, I think a lot of kids look at it and they think that it's glorified to be a drug dealer. You know, Tony Montana, I'm gonna come from the bottom and rise to the top by selling and dealing drugs, but at the end of that movie, he gets killed. And that's real life. You will end up either dead or in jail if you choose to validate yourself by selling drugs or sleeping with a bunch of people. Because STDs, HIV, there's so many risks out there. You know, it's just not okay to just put yourself out like that. So those are just a few statistics. All right, so how we can tackle these issues is, you gotta know what time it is. And I don't mean looking at a clock know what time it is. If you ask Flavor Flav why he wears that clock, you know what he says? So I always know what time it is. Meaning, so I know what's going on around me, so that I'm aware of everything that's going on in my community. Know what time it is. How many of you read the local newspaper? How many of you watch local news? That's good. It's very important to be aware of what's going on in your community. Not just what's going on with Kim Kardashian's divorce. You know, like, we really have to pay attention to what's going on with us, because guess what? Hey guys, guess what? Guess what? Kim Kardashian doesn't know who you are and doesn't care about you. Alright? Your local leaders do. You know, your mayor, your superintendent. These are the people who make decisions in your life. These are the people you need to be paying attention to and what decisions they're making. Because Kim Kardashian, like, she's beautiful and all, I have nothing against her, but she's not going to do anything to help the Gulf Coast, not that I'm aware of. Also, understanding what nonprofits in your area that you can volunteer for. The fact that you guys are part of Lynn Meadows lets me know right off bat that you are interested in bettering yourself. And I have to assume that if you're interested in bettering yourself, you're interested in bettering your family. And then, by power of deduction, if you're interested in bettering your family, you're interested in bettering the Gulf Coast and your community. So, kudos to you for actually coming to extracurricular activities is really important. All right, so rule number 2. The first one is know what time it is. Rule number 2 is don't get played by the media. I just have to go back to Flavor Flav, because this is a good example. He used to be a hip-hop activist. You guys might be too young to remember, but he was part of this group called Public Enemy. Fight the power. Fight the powers that be. But you guys know him better as the clown who has this show where there's all these women competing for his attention and his affection. I mean, they're really competing for fame and money, right? That's what it really is. But he kind of let the media play him and turn him into a very respectable hip-hop artist to a clown who degrades women. I was able to speak with these people, and they gave me great amounts of guidance and advice. As you can see, Alicia Keys, John Legend, Juvenile, Snoop Dogg, Congressman John Lewis, Elie Wiesel, Lee Blake from Keep a Child Alive, Coco and Ice-T. Oh yeah, I was deep. And Swiss Beats, he was actually one of my professors. So I had a chance to sit in the studio with him and play him my music and get feedback. And I just kind of wanted to share with you guys a few things that not only these people, but my teachers, my professors, certain politicians taught me while I was up there. I remember Alicia Keys told me, she said, never focus too much on what other people are doing. You're going to see some of your peers might accomplish more than you at a certain point. And sometimes that makes people frustrated. But she said, never get frustrated on the accomplishments of others. Because that energy that you're using to be frustrated should be going back into focusing on what you need to do. That's something that Alicia said that I'd like to share. Snoop. Snoop said, other than the obvious. Snoop Dogg said, if you want to be great, whether you want to be a great doctor, great rapper, great motivational speaker, you have to study the greats. You have to see who is at the top of your field and study them tirelessly. Got to be proactive. So that's just a few things that they've taught me. I could go on for hours just on that. But while I'm here for Strive Till I Rise, I'm down here and I am creating a hip-hop children's DVD of music videos and songs that tackle issues that are relevant to our community, from HIV and AIDS, teen pregnancy, drug use, drug abuse, drug dealing, all types of things. So I want to share with you this video that I have called HIV and AIDS. I shot this in Gulfport maybe about 2 months after the hurricane. And as you'll see, there will be children in there rapping with me, kind of like we're having a dynamic back and forth. And this is just an example to show you guys about this DVD that I'm creating. And I actually want all of you to be a part of if you're interested. So just keep in the back of your mind if you want to get involved. All right? The lyrics are right there in that pamphlet that you have. It's called HIV and AIDS. It's got me wondering if we could find a new direction. And it's hard to remain optimistic. Dealing with logistics is driving me ballistic. I don't know why they focus on being so fly. I dedicate it to the Most High. No lie, only speak truth. Do it for the black boys, do it for the youth. I do it for the young chicks getting their diploma. In school, putting in work like a soldier. See, the pen is the sword, even if you can't afford. The ink just fit, put a piece on the board like checkmate. And bet they're gonna hate, but learn how to separate the real from the... Thank you.